Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying happy and healthy. My name is Sam Brenner and I am a learner in the Wilkes University Course Design and Construct course. I hope you're all doing well. This video is to focus on my implementation of our final project, which I am creating a mini unit for my science fiction online course for dystopian literature. I'm going to compare my previous structure of my online course to my current Schoology online course structure where I implement the mini unit. So if we were in my current class, as I showed you in my previous video, the basic tour, we are currently in week 13. However, as stated in the last video, I would have started this unit 6 weeks from the end of the unit, and it is an 18-week course. We're starting it a little bit early in the current version of this because we are experiencing a different schedule due to COVID, and we do not have students face-to-face on Wednesdays, so I cannot assign more assignments on Wednesday than currently allowed. So right now I had to change the structure a little bit, but in my previous version, before I implemented the mini unit that I created for the project, I would have started it during week 15. So students currently are reading Brave New World, which was my original unit structure, and I created a mini unit that focuses on not only the different types of dystopias as discussed in my Dystopian Notes 1 and stated in my final project essay. They also then go on to learn about the different types of dystopian controls and then talk a little bit about the background of Brave New World in relation to modern science and government structure. So this mini unit uses several different pieces of literature, not only Brave New World, which is what I would have done previously. Previously, we would have strictly focused on the novel, making very little connection to nonfiction literature or any other author's writing within the genre. But my mini unit has expanded this to the point where I mark them as far as different characteristics within the novel and within the genre in general that we are going to be discussing. So currently, they have already completed the notes for the mini unit, and they have gone on to learn about some of the different nonfiction pieces that are outlined in my essay for our final project, as far as relating the genre of dystopian literature to modern society. So, as stated in my project, in the section that references websites and files, I talk about the different forms of literature that are used. At this point, the things that have been added and the students that have completed them would be Maneki Neko, and then the articles for designer babies and the socioeconomic ladder. These are the pieces that you can currently see from my mini unit that are structured and labeled. So that way students are able to make their own connections, and they can then further on in the unit as saved in the Brave New World resources, and for their final assignment, demonstrate their ability to research and make connections between modern society and the dystopian literature that is using these modern techniques to magnify what they believe might happen in the future. So through the implementation of this project that I've been working on for the Wilkes course, I have been able to expand my students' ability to make connections and references to the modern world. So far, students are thoroughly enjoying the pieces that we are working with. I have heard really positive feedback from students that they find that this helps them to better understand the gravity of the novel Brave New World and how concerning it might be to them that dystopian literature isn't as fictional as they may have first thought. So I am very pleased to hear that feedback from them. In the end, after the 6 weeks, students are going to be doing two separate writing assignments. The first writing assignment is going to be, as stated in my final project essay, that they will have a curated list of short stories within the dystopian genre that they can choose from, and they're going to use the information that they've been practicing, that they gathered in the notes and then practicing throughout the mini unit to determine what form of dystopian society exists in their chosen short story and what different dystopian controls are being implemented in the short story, making connections to the modern world, much like we've been doing throughout the mini unit. And then for their final assignment for the entire course for the 18 weeks, they are going to have a choice of either comparing Brave New World in a thematic source. So they are going to have to pick 3 characters and a theme that they think relate throughout the entire novel and how those 3 characters support that theme. They will either then, so second option is to pick a outside source, so either a movie, video game, something of that nature that falls under the dystopian genre, and compare that to Brave New World and their short story that they chose. Or they can go ahead and try and create a dystopian universe of their own. They would need to do research as far as the modern issue that they think would escalate and cause a dystopian universe. So, for example, maybe they are thoroughly involved in the environmental movement and they want to talk about some kind of environmental catastrophe that sparks a dystopian society. They would need to demonstrate knowledge and growth of understanding within their design of their dystopian universe, and then outline as far as how the different controls would be implemented and what kind of dystopian society it would fall under. Alrighty, so that is the differences between my prior version and how this unit has been improved through the implementation of my final project for my students online. Alrighty, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.